The lengths in centimeters of middle fingers of women in Rhineland have a normal distribution with mean mu and standard deviation rho. It is found that 25% of these women have fingers longer than 8.8. I have come across information, I will write it down. Now, how do I write this statement in mathematical form? Is in this way. See, here 25% is the probability. So 25% is nothing but 0.25. So P. What condition will I write here? That will be decided by this one. Fingers longer than 8.8. That means x greater than 8.8 is nothing but this. Understood? Next. And 17.5% have fingers shorter than 7.7. Convert this also to mathematical equation. Again, this is probability. 17.5 is nothing but 0.175. And shorter than 7.7 means x less than 7.7. Clear? Now, find the values of mean and standard deviation. When we simplify these two equations, we will get mean and standard deviation. Okay. Now, in any normal distribution question, we have to make use of this one. That is, P of x less than n is nothing but phi of n minus mean by standard deviation. Here you have to look out for this symbol. It should be less than. Whenever it is less than, only then P will get converted to phi. Clear? Symbol should be less than, then P will get converted to phi. Now here the symbol is greater than. So first you have to change the inequality direction in this way. We have to do 1 minus. Whenever I do 1 minus, the inequality will change its direction. Okay. Equal to 0.25. Now all the numbers one side and this to the other side. So I get 1 minus 0.25 equal to. Here it is negative. When I shift to the other side, it will become positive. Now, 1 minus 0.25 is 0.75. And here the symbol is less than. So now P will get converted to phi. So phi of 8.8 minus mean is not given, standard deviation also we don't know. Now, to simplify it further, we have to shift phi to the other side. So when we shift phi to the other side, it will become phi inverse of 0.75 equal to 8.8 minus mean by standard deviation. Okay, now this value you will get from normal distribution table, and this you should get it to be 0.674. See man, if any doubts in using normal distribution table, look at the playlist given in the description. Okay. Now, 8.8 minus mean by standard deviation. Now to get rid of standard deviation, multiply by standard deviation on both sides. So we get 0.674 standard deviation equal to 8.8 minus mean. We cannot simplify this further. So this is where I stop. Now let us simplify the other equation. Here the symbol is less than. So directly P will get converted to phi. So phi of 7.7 minus mean by standard deviation equal to 0.175. Now shift phi to the other side. So 7.7 minus mean by standard deviation equal to phi inverse of 0.175. Now to get this value, Our normal distribution table starts from 0.5, but this is less than 0.5. For me to make it more than 0.5, I have to do 1 minus. 1 minus of 0.175. Inside, whenever you are doing 1 minus, outside you should put a negative sign. It is a rule. Equal to 7.7 minus mean by standard deviation. Next. Now, phi inverse, okay, no, minus phi inverse of 1 minus this, you will get it to be 0.825. So 7.7 minus mean by standard deviation equal to minus. Now phi inverse of 0.825 you will get from normal distribution table, and you should get it to be 0.935. Clear? Any doubts? Look at the playlist in the description. Next. To get rid of this standard deviation, multiply by standard deviation on both sides. This gets cancelled. I get 7.7 minus mean equal to minus 0.935 standard deviation. Even this cannot be simplified further, so I stop. Now I write this equation over here. Simultaneous solve, you will get mean and standard deviation. So it is 8.8 minus mean equal to 0.674 standard deviation. Clear? Now, to cancel out mean, I have to change the signs. Okay, now this will get cancelled. So 7.7 minus 8.8 is minus 1.1. Here both are negative, so add. So that will result in minus 1.609 standard deviation. Now to get standard deviation, divide by minus 1.609 on both sides. Okay. Here this cancel out, you put this in the calculator. You get the answer to be 0.684. Okay, now replace standard deviation in any equation, you will get the value for mean. So, if I replace it here, so 7.7 minus mean equal to minus 0.935 into 0.684. Now, to get rid of 7.7, subtract 7.7 on both sides. So now here this gets cancelled, you get minus mean equal to. Put this entire thing at once in calculator. You get it to be minus 8.34. Cancel the negative, you get mean to be 8.34. Thus we have found mean and standard deviation. Is this sum clear?